Hello everyone, welcome to the virtual quiz. Happy Sunday, happy Father's Day. Hope you're all well and doing good. Firstly, apologies, massive apologies for last Wednesday. I got a little bit of work, came in and we were filming bike review and that overran by about 2 hours. Unfortunately, I didn't get home till about 9:30, so I was hoping to get back for 7 and get it all sorted, but wasn't able to, so I do apologise for that. And also this Wednesday I'm going to be in the Peak District filming another 4 bikes. We're going for a ride up there, so won't be streaming this Wednesday, so apologies for that, but I've got a little bit of work finally coming in, so I've got to try and take that when I can. Hope you're all doing really well. Let me know in the chat whereabouts in the country you are, how your Father's Day was. Hope it all went really well. Certainly feels like we're nearly out of this, doesn't it? We're winning at least, so yeah, all doing much better. So who have we got here? We've got Leia. Hi Leia, how's it going? Beer tonight, I'm having a Diet Coke. Team Toe Shack, hoping for more than half marks tonight. Look, off the beers. Angela Laycock, welcome. Missed our Wednesday quiz. Angie and Rick from Lincolnshire. I do apologise for that. Bev, hey, how are you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Hope you enjoyed that little video that I sent through earlier on. Cindy, the Fairfriends in Derbyshire. Caroline, hi Caroline, how are you doing? Hopefully, I'm looking forward to washing your car soon. Bev, Page Swan, no, you're leaving again. Yeah, apologies. Just, yeah, going to be up there Tuesday and Wednesday night. I don't know if anyone's from the Peak District, but that was all we could get accommodation for there. So pretty much standard as usual. So it's 4 rounds tonight. Trivia, entertainment, food and drink, and everyone's favourite, blockbusters. 15 questions per round. As usual, should take no more than around about an hour and a quarter to do that. All you need is a pen and paper. Yeah, obviously there's no need to Google. So what we've got, Michael Tate, good luck to Jobson. Sad day today, bring back furlough. I know, like, I don't know if everyone's still quizzing as much, but I know Bev is certainly the quiz master here, along with Frank Halliday. How are you, Frank? Hope you're well. Hi from Devon, Sarah Long. Lovely weather all dual week. Yeah, it's going to be an absolute belter all week, isn't it? 30 degrees, and I've got to carry in a rucksack with about 10 kilograms worth of camera equipment in it, so I'm certainly going to be sweating. But it's e-bikes we're riding, so it shouldn't be too bad, but they're super light ones, so one of them's got kind of a reduced motor, so doesn't push you quite as well. Craig and Lisa in the Isle of Wight, watching the sunset by the Needles in the camper van while doing the quiz. Wow, that is awesome. That is absolutely fantastic. I'd love to get a camper. Like, I don't know if you've seen the I don't know what kind of camper have you got. My neighbour's got one of these VW Californias. That's really cool, but wow, it's expensive. I think it's about 80,000 quid or something like that. So it's a lot of money, but yeah, they're always very expensive campers, aren't they? Francis is fine, good, great to see you. Thanks so much for your support every week. You've been an absolute stalwart. Debbie Towler says good luck to everyone. And what else we got? Susie Perry says evening from sunny Torquay. That looks like a little palm tree. What have we got? Chin up, brother. It'll be back soon. That's probably in response to something that I said and wasn't sure. But yeah. So what are we going to say? So yeah, obviously not streaming this Wednesday, unfortunately. I'll try and do it as often as I can, but as the work comes in, I've got to sort of take it as and when I can. But hopefully Sundays should stay the same, but I'll pop it up on Facebook if not. Right, without much further ado, let's crack on. It's 7 minutes past 8 at the moment. Hi to my brother as well, and as always, massive thanks to him for all of his stuff. We've actually got a website up now, if you have a look. ce8limited.co.uk, live streaming event. We've just got one contract coming, hopefully, so that's looking really cool. That should be a lot of fun. That's in September, so things are picking up, aren't they? I hope they're picking up for you as well. Great. Right, let's get into the quiz. So first round is trivia, so effectively it's just general knowledge, nothing too taxing there. But let me know in the comments how you find the difficulty level. I do try and keep it nice and balanced so that you don't only get like 10 out of 50. And if you're playing on your own, I know how difficult it is, because when I did my family quiz, it was quite tricky. But yeah, playing along with the team, playing on your own, I hope you enjoy it. Right, round one, let's crack on with that. So here we go, trivia round one, pens and papers at the ready. So question number 1, which 2 cities are connected by the M1 motorway? Question number 1. Which two cities are connected by the M1 motorway? I'll be driving up that this week, I think. Question number 2. Mount Everest stands on the border of which two countries? There was a documentary about climbing Mount Everest. I think about 9 people died last year. It's not the climb, apparently. It's the descent where people die. Because the elations are there. But Mount Everest stands on the border of which two countries? I think it's about 28,000 feet. Question number 3. Who are the two eldest children of Queen Elizabeth II? So our current reigning monarch. Who are the two eldest children of Queen Elizabeth II? You probably get the first one, but you might not know the other one. So half point if you can only get one. Question number 4. Which American state ends in 3 vowels? That'll get you thinking. Question number 4. Which American state ends in 3 vowels? Question number 5. Which toy was invented by Dennis Ole and Godfred Christiansen? Question number 5. Which toy was invented by Dennis Ole and Godfred Christiansen? Question number 6. Which country does the airline lot come from? Question number 6. Which country does the airline lot come from? Question number 7. What is the hedgehog called in the Tales of Beatrix Potter? Question number 7. What is the hedgehog called in the Tales of Beatrix Potter? That's one for you, Caroline. Being a vet. I hope you get that one. Question number 8. Which drink did the Coca-Cola company launch in 1982? Again, you probably have a guess at that. Question number 8. Which drink did the Coca-Cola company launch in 1982? Question number 9. What is measured by a pedometer? Question number 9. What is measured by a pedometer? Question number 10. How is 1600 Pensylvania Avenue better known? What's its name? Question number 10. How is 1600 Pensylvania Avenue better known? Question number 11. Which word can go after house, stag, hen and labour? Question number 11. Which word can go after house, stag, hen and labour? Question number 12. Which expensive type of vinegar is aged in wooden barrels? Question number 12. Which expensive type of vinegar is aged in wooden barrels? Question number 13. What is the name of the founder of Amstrad? Question number 13. What is the name of the founder of Amstrad? Question number 14. What does a hematologist study? Question number 14. What does a hematologist study? And finally, for round number 1, question number 15. How many noughts are there in the written number 100 million? So write down 100 million and count the noughts. Question number 15. How many noughts are there in the written number 100 million? Good, that's the end of round number 1. So just to recap, question number 1, which two cities are connected by the M1 motorway? Question 2, Mount Everest stands on the border of which two countries? Question 3, who are the two eldest children of Queen Elizabeth II? Question number 4, which American state ends in 3 vowels? Question 5, which toy was invented by Dennis Ole and Godfred Christiansen? Question 6, which country does the airline Lot come from? Question 7, what is the hedgehog called in The Tales of Beatrix Potter? Question 8, which drink did the Coca-Cola company launch in 1982? Question 9, what is measured by a pedometer? Question number 10, how is 1600 Pensylvania Avenue better known? Question 11, which word can go after house, stag, hen and labour? Question number 12, which expensive type of vinegar is aged in wooden barrels? Question 13, what is the name of the founder of Amstrad? Question 14, what does a hematologist study? And question number 15, how many noughts are there in the written number 100 million? Good, hope that wasn't too tricky for you. Bev's probably got all of them, and so's Frank. Good, so round number 2 is entertainment. This is a little bit of a mix of TV, film, music, etc. So I've mixed it all up rather than having a specific thing, because I know some people really bomb out on TV and film stuff. Well, they've got no excuse at the moment with Netflix. Right, here we go. Round number 2 coming up right now. So which film featured the Joe Cocker hit song Up There Where We Belong? Very famous film, this one. Question number 1. Which film featured the Joe Cocker hit song Up Where We Belong? Always associated with this film, that song. Question number 2. What is Madonna's surname? So more of a brand, isn't she? Nobody really knows what her surname is. Question number 2. What is Madonna's surname? Question number 3. Which film star Paul promotes his own salad dress? Which film star promotes his own salad dressing? I've got the answer, half the answer in there. There he goes to save that. Which film star promotes his own salad dressing? You part of the answer, but sorry about that. Question number 4. Everyone's asking for a sci-fi question. What was the name of the computer in 2001: A Space Odyssey? It went nuts, didn't it? Killed them all. I'll put them out the airlock anyway. Question number 4. What was the name of the computer in 2001: A Space Odyssey? Question number 5. Whose home planet was Gallifrey? Another little sci-fi one for you there. Question number 5. Whose home planet was Gallifrey? Question number 6. In which children's book would you meet Charlie Bucket? Question number 6. In which children's book would you meet Charlie Bucket? Question number 7. Which Bond villain was guarded by Oddjob? You'll remember Oddjob, but like which villain was it? Question number 7. Which Bond villain was guarded by Oddjob? Nigel's saying, sci-fi's fine, but I want a Star Wars, please. Okay. This is going to be an open goal for you. Question number 8. Name 3 actors who have appeared in both Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. So there's more than 3, but if you can get 3, so just looking for them. Name 3 actors who have appeared in both Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. Quentin Tarantino is quite famous for using his favourite actors, isn't he? Question number 9. Which Shakespeare character has been played on film by Laurence Olivier, Mel Gibson and Kenneth Branagh? So again, if you don't know that one, you probably have a bit of a guess. Question number 9. Which Shakespeare character has been played on film by Laurence Olivier, Mel Gibson and Kenneth Branagh? Question number 10. Which 1979 film features the characters Ripley, Dallas, Brett and Lambert? Question number 10. Which 1979 film features the characters Ripley, Dallas, Brett and Lambert? Question number 11. Which other profession connects the comedians Harry Hill, Graham Gardner and Graham Chapman? Question number 11. Which other profession connects the comedians Harry Hill, Graham Gardner and Graham Chapman? Question number 12. Jake and Elwood are more commonly known as what? Question number 12. Jake and Elwood are more commonly known as what? Question number 13. What is the name of Derek Trotter's local? Question number 13. What is the name of Derek Trotter's local? Question number 14. The term Big Brother is taken from which George Orwell book? Question number 14. The term Big Brother is taken from which George Orwell book? Pretty much predicted everything, didn't he? And finally, question 15. Who featured on E17's #1 hit, If You Ever, in 1996? Question number 15. Who featured on E17's #1 hit, If You Ever, in 1996? Good. So to recap, question number 1, which film featured the Joe Cocker hit song Up Where We Belong? Question 2, what is Madonna's surname? Question 3, which film star promotes his own salad dressing? Question 4, what was the name of the computer in 2001 A Space Odyssey? Question 4, whose home planet was Gallifrey? Question 6, in which children's book would you meet Charlie Bucket? Question 7, which Bond villain was guarded by Oddjob? Question 8, name 3 actors who have appeared in both Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. Question 9, which Shakespeare character has been played on film by Laurence Olivier, Mel Gibson and Kenneth Branagh? Question 10, which 1979 film features the characters Ripley, Dallas, Brett and Lambert? Question 11, which other profession connects the comedians Harry Hill, Graham Gardner and Graham Chapman? Question 12, Jake and Elwood are more commonly known as what? Question 13, what is the name of Derek Trotter's local? Question 14, the term Big Brother is taken from which George Orwell book? Question 15, who featured on E17's #1 hit, If You Ever, in 1996? Good. So I will give you the answers to round number 1 and 2. As usual, then we'll have a very short break, just let you do whatever you need to do, and then we'll do round number 3 and 4. So pens and papers at the ready. I'll give you the answers to round number 1. So which 2 cities are connected by the M1 motorway? I'm sure we've all got our stories about being stuck on this. It's Leeds and London. So if you only got one of them, that's a half point. Question 2, Mount Everest stands on the border of which 2 countries? It's Nepal and Tibet. Question 3, who are the 2 eldest children of Queen Elizabeth II? Question 4, which American state ends in 3 vowels? Question 5, which toy was invented by Dennis Ole and Godfred Christiansen? Question 6, which country does the airline Lock come from? Question 7, what is the hedgehog called in the Tales of Beatrix Potter? Sorry, I haven't given you the answers here. Who are the 2 eldest children of Queen Elizabeth II? That's Charles and Anne. Question 4, which American state ends in 3 vowels? That's Hawaii. Question 5, which toy was invented by Dennis Ole and Godfred Christiansen? That's Lego. Question 6, which country does the airline Lock come from? That's Poland. Question 7, what is the hedgehog called in the Tales of Beatrix Potter? That's Mrs. Tiggywinkle. Question 8, which drink did the Coca-Cola company launch in 1982? That was Diet Coke. Question 9, what is measured by a pedometer? That's walking distance, or number of feet that you've yes, walking distance. Question 10, how is 1600 Pensylvania Avenue better known? That's the White House. Question 11, which word can go after house, stag, hen and labour? That's party. Question 12, which expensive type of vinegar is aged in wooden barrels? That's balsamic vinegar. Question 13, what is the name of the founder of Amstrad? That's Alan Michael Sugar, or Alan Sugar, AMS Trading, as it was. But I think he used to make computers, but he wouldn't license Windows or DOS. He said, I'm not paying to put it on the software, and kind of missed the boat there. And so you don't really see many of the computers these days, do you, if at all? Question 14, what does a hematologist study? That's blood. And question number 15, how many noughts are there in the written number 100 million? Sorry, I got carried away there. I didn't give you the answers there. So sorry about that. Just went on to autopilot. Good. So that's round number 1. So round answers to round number 2. Here we go. So, which film featured the Joe Cocker hit song "Up Where We Belong"? I'm not sure if you've seen that. It's Officer and a Gentleman, very, very famous at the end where he lifts her up in his nice white uniform. Question 2, what is Madonna's surname? It's, I can't pronounce it, it's Ciccone, Ciccone. Question 3, which film star promotes his own salad dressing? That's Paul Newman, donates all the profits to charity. Question number 4, what was the name of the computer in 2001 at Space Odyssey? It was HAL. Question number 5, whose home planet was Gallifrey? That was Doctor Who. Question 6, in which children's book would you meet Charlie Bucket? That's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Question 7, which Bond villain was guarded by Oddjob? That was Goldfinger. Question 8, name 3 actors who have appeared in both Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. That's Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth and Quentin Tarantino. So, I think, hang on, there's another one. Or Steve Buscemi. So you could have any of those 3. Sorry, I didn't bring the answer up on my screen. Question 9, which Shakespeare character has been played on film by Laurence Olivier, Mel Gibson and Kenneth Branagh? That is Hamlet. So some of you probably would have put Macbeth, but it was actually Hamlet. Question 10, which 1979 features the characters Ripley, Dallas, Brett and Lambert? That's Alien. Ripley being the most famous, wasn't it? That was Sigourney Weaver. Question 11, which other profession connects the comedians Harry Hill, Graham Gardner and Graham Chapman? They're all at medicine, so they're all actually doctors. It's pretty funny old Harry, isn't he? Question 12, Jake and Elwood are more commonly known as what? That's the Blues Brothers. Question 13, what is the name of Derek Trotter's local? That's the Nag's Head. Question 14, the term Big Brother is taken from which George Orwell book? That's 1984. And question number 15, who featured on East 17's number 1 hit, If You Ever, in 1996? That was Gabrielle. Good, sorry about that. I just went on autopilot and forgot to give you the answers, so but hopefully you got all that in there. So pop in the chat now, let me know what scores you got. I'm interested to see how Bev's going on. Is that water or vodka? No, it's just water. Yeah, let me know. Answer to number 15. 1 second. Who featured in East 17's number 1 hit, If You Ever, in 1996? That was Gabrielle. Or if you want the answer to 15, round number 1 is how many noughts are there in the written number 100 million? That's 8. Good. Right, let me know how you got on. I just went into my own little word there as I was reading that. But just seeing how we are getting along. 23 brothers got 23 out of 30. Oh man, that's decent. Very good. So that's my bro there. What else we got? What was number 15? Number 15, sorry, was how many noughts are there in the written number 100 million? That's 8. Or round number 2, the answer was Gabrielle. What else we got? Craig Caller's got 23.5. Danny O'Shea, hi Danny, he's got 23 out of 30. That's a pretty decent score. Annette, hi Annette, 24.5 out of 30. Lisa Finnis, have I said that right? Sorry. 21 out of 30. Andrew Nodden, 29 out of 30. So that's Barbara Nodden and Phil. Bev Page Swan has got 30 out of 30 as usual. Dad and Sarah, hi guys, has got 23 out of 30. Annette's 27.5. Hi, Annette. John Jobson, 26. It's decent. Shelley's got 25. Susie Perry, 18 out of 18. Dull. I don't know. I think that's still pretty good. You're still above 50% in there. But yeah, not too bad. I think everybody's finding it reasonably. The pacing not too bad. Hi, Alice. 18. Round 2 is our downfall. Nigel Howlett has got 25, 14.5 and 22.5. Me, mum and dad, brother and family. Hi, Nigel. I'll definitely put a Star Wars question in for you next time round. Samantha Gallagher's got 20 out of 30. Martin Jenkins says 27. Never seen either of those films there. So Debbie Towler says that was hard. 18.5 out of 30. Angela Laycock, 25 out of 30. Must be fluky. Let's hope you get good in the second half. So yeah, a lot of people pick it up in the blockbusters round. So try not to make it too easy. Frank Holliday's also got 30 out of 30. So level peggings with with Bev there. Carol Shook's got 22. Jeanette's got 25. Cindy's 18. Hi, Caroline. Says it's your first go. Only 23. Nice. Still say you're doing very decent. Welcome to the quiz. Hope you're enjoying it. I don't know if everyone's going to carry on quizzing afterwards, but some of you seem pretty good at it. I'm sure Bev is popular in a local pub quiz at the moment. Right, let's get back underway. So round number 3, this is food and drink. I try to make this as interesting as I can. It's not too tricky, but nothing ever is tricky when you've got the answers in front of you, is it? Right, let's go for round number 3, which is food and drink, as I said. Here we go. Question number 1. Which company is the world's largest buyer of beef? Question number 1. Which company is the world's largest buyer of beef? Is there chocolate? I don't know if I did put a chocolate one in, actually. Question 1. Which company is the world's largest buyer of beef? Question number 2. Which French term is used to describe excellent food? Question number 2. Which French term is used to describe excellent food? Martin Jenkins says, Bev and Frank's clearly wasted on here. Yeah, you should be on Eggheads or The Chase. Abby says, thank you, John. Ella is so happy. My pleasure, Ella. Hope you enjoy this round. This one's for you. Question number 3. What type of fruit is a jargonelle? Question number 3. What type of fruit is a jargonelle? So I guess if you don't know that one, you can just pick a fruit. Question number 4. Which fruit is made? From which fruit is the spirit Kirsch made? Question number 4. From which fruit is the spirit Kirsch made? Question number 5. What can be closed cup, open cup, button or flat? Question number 5. What can be closed cup, open cup, button or flat? Question number 6. What's the Italian word for pie? I'm sure you say this all the time and don't realise. Question 6. What is the Italian word for pie? Question number 7. What type of food is dolce latte? Question number 7. What kind of food is dolce latte? Question number 8. Which Turkish word means grilled meat? Question number 8. Which Turkish word means grilled meat? Question number 9. Which brewery abandoned the swastika as its logo in the 1930s? Question number 9. Which brewery abandoned the swastika as its logo in the 1930s? Question number 10. Which drink was advertised on TV by Joan Collins and Leonard Rossiter? So I'll give you an idea of how long it's been around. Which drink was advertised on TV by Joan Collins and Leonard Rossiter? Question number 11. What are the 3 ingredients of a pina colada? I'm sure a few of you have been making these at home. Question number 11. What are the 3 ingredients of a pina colada? Question number 12. Which fruit used to be called the love apple? Question number 12. Which fruit used to be called the love apple? Question number 13. Which vegetable did President George Bush Sr. declare publicly that he did not like? Question 13. Which vegetable did President George Bush Sr. declare publicly that he did not like? I happen to love it. Question 14. There is a question here. Here's one for you, Bev. What is the most popular chocolate bar in the UK? Question 14. What's the most popular chocolate bar in the UK? And finally, question 15, what spirit is used to fortify red wine, thereby creating port? Question 15, what spirit is used to fortify red wine, thereby creating port? Good, so just to recap, which company is the world's largest buyer or purchaser of beef? Question 2, which French term is used to describe excellent food? Question 3, what type of fruit is a jargonelle? Question number 4, from which fruit is the spirit Kirsch made? Question 5, what can be closed cup, open cup, button or flat? Question 6, what is the Italian word for pie? Question 7, what type of food is dolce latte? Question 8, I hope I pronounced that right. Which Turkish word means grilled meat? Question 9, which brewery abandoned the swastika as its logo in the 1930s? Question 10, which drink was advertised on TV by Joan Collins and Leonard Rossiter? Question 11, what are the 3 ingredients of a pina colada? Question number 12, which fruit used to be called the love apple? Question 13, which vegetable did President George Bush Sr. declare publicly that he did not like? Question 14, what was the most popular chocolate bar in the UK? I hope you get that one, Bev. And question 15, what spirit is used to fortify red wine, thereby creating port? Brilliant. That's the end of round number 3, food and drink. Ella, I hope you enjoyed that or got some with Abby there. So next round is the blockbusters round, which seems to be everybody's favourite. And if you're struggling a little bit, hopefully we'll be able to pick up a few points here. Right, here we go. Round number 4. Get your pens and papers at the ready. Here we go. So what N is harmful or unwholesome? What N is harmful or unwholesome? Quite a tricky one, that. Question number 2. What G is a chess opening or a stratagem? Never really been a chess player. Question number 2. What G is a chess opening or a stratagem? Question 3. What W is to form fabric from thread? Question number 3. What W is to form fabric from thread? Question number 4. What L comes before mayor, lieutenant and ship? Question number 4. What L comes before mayor, lieutenant and ship? Question number 5. What F is something cobbled together and a suite? Question number 5. What F is something cobbled together and also a suite? Question number 6. What D is an equatorial region of calms? Question number 6. What D is an equatorial region of calms? Question number 7. What T was a Russian revolutionary under Lenin? Question number 7. What T was a Russian revolutionary under Lenin? Question number 8. What U is the racecourse between Derby and Stoke-on-Trent? Question number 8. What U is the racecourse between Derby and Stoke-on-Trent? Question number 9. What H is a group of females associated with one male? Question number 9. What H is a group of females associated with one male? Question number 10. What R is a French used milk cheese? Another food and drink one there for you, Ella. Question number 10. What R is a French used milk cheese? Question 11. What Y is the Belgian site of World War I battles? Loads and loads of people killed here, unfortunately, and there's a film about it as well. Mel Gibson. Question 11. What Y is the Belgian site of World War I battles? Question 12. What R comes before Empire, numeral, and Catholic? It shouldn't be too hard. Question number 12. What R comes before Empire, numeral, and Catholic? Question 13. What P is a long strip of cloth worn around the lower legs? I used to wear these a lot in the First World War as well. Don't really see it so much these days. Question 13. What P is a long strip of cloth worn around the lower legs? Question 14. What S is the currency of Israel? Question number 14. What S is the currency of Israel? Question 15, finally, what V is a nest of wasps? Question number 15, what V is a nest of wasps? Good. So just to recap, question number 1: what N is harmful or unwholesome? Question 2: what G is a chess opening or stratagem? Question number 3: what W is to form fabric from a thread? Excuse me. Question 4: what L comes before mayor, lieutenant, and ship? Question 5: what F is something cobbled together and is also sweet? Question 6: what D is an equatorial region of calms? Question 7: what T was a Russian revolutionary under Lenin? Question 8, what U is the racecourse between Derby and Stoke-on-Trent? Question 9, what H is a group of females associated with one male? Question 10, what R is a French used milk cheese? Question 11, what Y is the Belgian site of World War I battles? Question 12, what R comes before Empire, numeral, and Catholic? Question 13, what P is a long strip of cloth worn around lower legs? And question 14, what S is the currency of Israel? Finally, question 15, what V is a nest of wasps? Brilliant. Right, so I'll go back and give you the answers to rounds 3 and 4, and then we'll be done for another week. Great. So pens and papers at the ready to answer round number 3. Which company is the world's largest buyer of beef? You probably guess or have a guess at that. That is McDonald's. I don't know if you've driven past a McDonald's recently, but it was queued up the road that I was on just to get in there. It's crazy. Question 2, which French term is used to describe excellent food? That's cordon bleu. Question 3, what type of fruit is a jargonelle? It's quite a tricky one, that, but it's actually a pear. Question 4, from which fruit is the spirit Kirsch made? I've never had this. It's cherry, so that comes from cherries. Question 5, what can be closed cup, open cup, button or flat? They're mushrooms. Question 6, what's the Italian word for a pie? This is news to me. It's a pizza. So that's probably why in the US you always hear them say, have a pizza pie. We don't tend to say that over here, we do, but that is what it is in Italian. Question 7, what kind of food is dolce latte? How many of you put ice cream? It is not, it's a cheese. Question 8, which Turkish word means grilled meat? It's a kebab. I'm sure there's a few kebab shops about to come open again now. Question 9, which brewery abandoned the swastika as its logo in the 1930s? I didn't even know this. It's Carlsberg, once the Nazi party were coming into power. Question 10, which drink was advertised on TV by Joan Collins and Leonard Rossiter? That is Cinzano. Question 11, what are the 3 ingredients of a pina colada? That's rum, pineapple juice and coconut milk. Question 12, which fruit used to be called the love apple? That is a tomato. Tomato is actually a fruit because it's got seeds. Question 13, which vegetable did President George Bush Sr. declare publicly that he did not like? It was broccoli. Question number 14, what was the most popular chocolate bar in the UK? Probably a lot of you would have put Mars, but it's not. It's actually Snickers. I remember when Snickers used to be called a marathon bar. Question 15, what spirit is used to fortify red wine, thereby creating port? That is brandy. Excellent. So moving on to the answers for round number 4, and then we will be done for another week. So here we go. So what N is a harmful or noxious? That's quite a tricky one. That one. It's harmful or unwholesome, sorry, that is noxious. Question 2, what G is a chess opening or stratagem? That's a gambit. So you always hear what's your opening gambit. Question number 3, what W is to form fabric from thread? That's to weave. Question 4, what L comes before mayor, lieutenant and ship? That's lord. So Lord Mayor, Lord Lieutenant and Lordship, his lordship. Question 5, what F is something cobbled together and also a sweet? That's fudge. So you fudge something together, don't you? Question 6, what D is an equatorial region of calms? It's the doldrums, so it was really difficult to sail through there. Question 7, what T was a Russian revolutionary under Lenin? That was Trotsky. Question 8, what U is the racecourse between Derby and Stoke-on-Trent? That's Exeter. I never know quite how to pronounce it. Question 9, what H is a group of females associated with one male? That's a harem or harem. Question number 10, what R is a French used milk cheese? That's Roquefort. I'm a big fan of that cheese. Question 11, what Y is a Belgian site of World War I battles? That was Ypres or Ypres. A lot of deaths there, unfortunately. Question 12, what R comes before Empire, numeral and Catholic? It's Roman, so Roman Empire, Roman numeral and Roman Catholic. Question 13, what P is a long strip of cloth worn around the lower legs? That's a putty. Again, you don't really see that very often. Question 14, what S is the currency of Israel? That's a shekel. And finally, question number 15, what V is a nest of wasps? It is a vespary. Right, that is it for another week. Get your scores up into the chat. Let's have a look. What he's saying, a couple of people said that was too hard. Haute cuisine, also tortoise pie in Italian. Maybe I've got that wrong. Haute cuisine, round 3 question. Possibly, Bev. You could be right there, I'm afraid. So we'll have to go with your answers. But yeah, pop your answers up in the chat. I'll take haute cuisine. Let me just look that up. You're probably right. Haute cuisine. Yeah, is high-level establishments, gourmet restaurants, etc., etc. Yeah, I'll have to take your word for it. You're correct. So you should come and do this, Bev. You should come and do my job. Craig Caller's got 17 out of 30, total 40.5. Danny O'Shea, hi Danny, he's got 44 out of 60. Did you find that a little bit trickier? But what's the interested to see how Bev and Frank are stacking up against one another. James Downing, hi James, 41, round 3 ruined us. Sam Gallagher, 15 out of 30, little angry face. That's still 50%. I'd take that. I don't know if what I would have got if I was doing this on my own. Lisa Finnis, hi Lisa, 40 out of 60. That's pretty respectable. So yeah, maybe it was a little bit trickier than usual. 32 out of 60. Oh dear, blaming the roast dinner for a food coma. Yeah, I haven't had a roast dinner in absolutely ages. Maybe we should do one again soon now that we can sort of go out into our bubble. John Jobson, hi John, I haven't seen you before here, so it's got 43. That's pretty good. So maybe it's a little bit trickier this time around. Shelley Thornhire, 46 out of 60. Nigel Howlett, 38 for me, 40.4. 5 my brother, and 34 for M and D. Susie Perry, 34 out of 60. Rather tricky this evening. Good fun though, so thank you again. Angela Laycock, 46. You have more time to give us, but great quiz again. So hopefully not too tough, but a little bit tougher. Cindy Fearson, 38 at 60. Martin's got 55. That's decent. Well done, Martin. Leia's got 32. Really hard tonight. Michael Tates has 38. Shocking. Well, no, it's not shocking. Everyone seems to have got about the same. Dad's got 45 out of 60. My dad. Alice Wheeler's 28. Bev says got full hours. Thanks for another great quiz. Bev's got full marks again. So I tried to make it a little bit more difficult, so you didn't just score everything. Annette's got 49 out of 50. Great quiz. See you again next Sunday. Annette's 51.55 out of 60. It's decent. Hi Annette. Karen Wood's got 39. Carol Shock's got 42. John Jobson. Ella says thanks for the food round. No problems at all, John. Ella, my pleasure. Hope you got a few answers there. Kate Harry says, so not believing Bev. I believe her. Like, why wouldn't you? I'm a trusting guy. 46 didn't do so well today, but great quiz. So as I say, apologies, won't be streaming this Wednesday. I'm going to be up in the Peak District. Probably come back with a sunburn filming, but definitely will be here next Sunday. Right, I'm going to leave you to the rest of your evening. Frank says, agree with the torture and Oxime. Thanks for another great quiz. We'll buy you a beer or two sometimes. Brilliant. Thanks for Frank. You're only around the corner from me, aren't you? Right, I'm going to leave you to the rest of your Sunday. I hope you have a good rest of your week. It's going to be a belter, I think. The sun's going to be out. We're allowed out, so things should feel a little bit more normal. And I've got a bit of work, so everything is going very well. As always, massive thanks to my brother for all his kit and his computer, because I don't have a computer that could stream this. So if you are looking to live stream, c8limited.co.uk. So if anybody you know is thinking of doing that, then please, fire him over an email or just go and have a look at his website. I'm going to leave you in peace now. Take care of yourselves and your families, and I'll see you next Sunday at 8 o'clock. Take care and all the best.